Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a restful and somewhat peaceful and enjoyable weekend. We're back to it. Going to get back to another 5 days of stretching and breath work, mindfulness meditation, whatever you want to call it. You're breaking the day. Doesn't need a label as long as you guys are enjoying it and getting a little bit out of it. I'll keep doing it. The quote for today, I'll go ahead and just start off with it. Stop trying to calm the storm, calm yourself. The storm will pass. It's not to sound trite, it's not to say that we don't have a lot going on externally as well as internally. But I like this quote because it recognizes that there are certain things that are out of our control. There is an external world that is sometimes feels overwhelming, feels chaotic, especially right now. But there are things that we can continue to do to try to calm the storm inside of us. And I think you guys showing up to these videos every day is one of those things. I feel lucky that this weekend I was able to get outside, face mask on, but enjoy some of the sunshine, try to get out a little bit in nature, just get outside of the walls of this house. If you have a window, open it. If you have a front door, open it. Just trying to find those moments of calm within ourselves and with our own personal settings. Because the storm outside of us is a little bit out of our control sometimes, and that's okay. We don't necessarily need to control it. We just can focus on how we react to it and how we respond to it. So yeah, hopefully we continue to do that on a daily basis. Hopefully these stretches help and the breath work and a little bit of the mindfulness. And we'll keep doing our part. We'll keep doing what we can. So we'll go ahead and get started with stretches today, and then I'm also going to change up the mindfulness a little bit. We're going to do what's called a body scan. I'll lead you through it. Of course, I'll give you all the instruction and the guidance. But instead of focusing on the breath, we're actually going to bring awareness to various parts of the body and just try to observe the sensation in the moment. So like I said, we'll get to that after the stretches, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to get this set up here. All right. So let's go ahead and find a nice tall seat here. Good. And as always, let's go ahead and just find our beginning posture, beginning position. Just allow yourself to get a little settled here. Have your feet flat on the floor, hips heavy, spine nice and long. Feel the top of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. And then as we always do, we'll start with 3 deep breaths. So feel free to close the eyes here. We're going to inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest fills. Exhale, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Go ahead, open your eyes. Come on back into the space that you're in. And we will begin with our legs, our lower extremities. So keeping your hips heavy here, just try and bring your legs out long in front of you, as long and as straight as they'll go. And we'll start simply by pointing and flexing the feet here. Pointing and flexing. And this just gets the body moving, it gets the blood flowing, starts to wake everything up in a pretty gentle manner. Make sure the breath continues to move as well. And as always, if you don't see physical motion in the body, that's okay. Close the eyes and then try to watch as the body energetically moves. Good. I don't know about you guys, but it feels good to move a little bit after the weekend. I was able to get out for a walk, but that's about all I did yesterday. All right, keep those legs nice and long, but feel free to rest your heels down on the floor, and then keep those toes drawn back in towards the body. So you're gonna flex your feet here. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, bring your hands down towards your feet, and we're gonna try and keep the spine nice and long and lifted. And then just notice. Bring your awareness to the back of your legs. Pay attention to any sensation you might feel in the calves or the hamstrings. And just see if you can allow the body to soften here. Letting go of any extra tension or holding that you might be feeling. Relaxing the shoulders, relax the jaw. And just keep the breath going, slow and steady. Good, take one more deep breath in. And exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Good, nice job. So now we're going to go ahead and stretch the inside of our thighs, our hip adductor muscles. So just draw your knees in opposite directions here. If you're able, feel free to use your hands or your forearms for a little leverage. And just deepening the stretch on the inside of the thighs. And again, keep the breath moving. Try to relax any holding. Let go of any tension. And just keep the breath moving, trying to soften with every exhale. Noticing what you feel in your body. Paying attention to what physical sensations come on up. And just observe. Simply watching, no need to force or change anything. Good, take another deep breath in here. And then exhale, slowly draw those knees back towards midline. Nice job. We'll come back to center, come back to our seated position. So feet come flat to the floor again. Hips are heavy, spine is nice and long. Take a deep breath in as you sit up nice and tall. And then we'll start with the right leg, drawing that knee in towards the chest here, in towards the torso. And if it feels good, maybe crossing over the opposite leg, just adding a little sensation to the back side of the right hip. And again, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, letting go of any extra tension. With every inhale, try to sit up a little taller, maybe reaching the top of the head towards the ceiling. And then with every exhale, maybe squeezing a little tighter, deepening that stretch ever so gently. Good, take another deep breath in here, sit up nice and tall, fill the body with breath. And then exhale, slowly release that leg down. Good, we'll switch sides. So left leg will draw into the body, take a nice deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And then drawing that left knee into your torso. Maybe it crosses over the opposite leg. Whatever feels good in your body this morning, go ahead and do that. And again, just noticing what sensation comes to the back side of the left hip. If there's any pain, just back off. No need to force anything. Relax the shoulders down. Spine gets longer with the inhale. Sit up nice and tall. And then maybe squeeze that stretch a little deeper with the exhale. Good. Keep the breath moving, slow and steady. Take one more deep breath in. Sit up nice and tall. And exhale, slowly release that leg down. Good. Let's go ahead and take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Nice job, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and focus on the spine here. Again, coming back to our starting position, feeling a grounding through the lower half of our body, feet flat, legs heavy, hips rooted. Take a deep breath in, sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, twisting over to the right. Now, depending on the chair that you have, you can grab the back of it, or if there's an arm on it, grab the side of it. Or if you need to, just go ahead and grab the side of your leg, whatever feels good for you, just to have a little extra leverage. So inhale, watch as your spine gets longer, creating space between the vertebrae. And then as you exhale, twisting a little deeper, moving into the space you created. Maybe the gaze comes over the right shoulder. No need to force. There shouldn't be any pain. Simply breathing as you lengthen the spine up, and then maybe letting go of that breath as you twist a little deeper. Good. Take one more inhale here. Watch as the belly fills, body expands. And then exhale, slowly come back towards center. Good. We'll switch sides. So inhale, lengthen through the spine, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, twisting over to the left. Once again, using whatever chair surface or maybe just your leg for a little leverage here. Just allowing you to stabilize and maybe twist a little deeper. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, sitting up nice and tall. And as you exhale, maybe deepen that twist, possibly bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. And just breathing into whatever space you're in right now, feeling into the body. Take one more deep inhale, pull the breath in. And exhale, slowly return back towards center. Good, unwind the spine, nice job. Take a breath in. And exhale, let it go. Good, so now we'll go ahead and stretch the back side of our body. If you're able, as you round forward, just go ahead and let go of the neck and the shoulders and the weight of the head towards the ground. I'm going to be picking my head up every now and then just to give you verbal cues. But if you're able to, just continue to release the head down towards the floor. So take a breath in here. And then exhale, slowly round forward. Legs stay where they're at, but hands come down towards the feet. And if it feels okay, just allow the weight of the head to melt forward. You should feel a nice opening along the back side of the body, from the low back, your lumbar spine, through the rib cage, into the neck, and just allowing the top of the head to come down towards the floor. Just allowing gravity to pull the weight of the body gently down. And make sure the breath can continue to move freely here. If you feel any tightness or any clenching, just back off a little bit. Allow the airway to open up a little bit more. You're still going to get a nice low back stretch here. Good. Take one more deep breath in. Watch as the body fills with air. And then exhale, slowly come on back up towards seated. Good. And just allow yourself a minute to resettle here. Let the blood pressure restabilize. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Good. Now we'll move to opening the front of the body. So you can start by squeezing your shoulder blades together. And if that feels comfortable, go ahead and just stay right here. That should open up the pecs a little bit here, opening up the front of the body. If you have a chair that you're able to lean your spine over or even push against it, go ahead and do that. That'll open up the front of your abdominal muscles here. And then maybe you also open up your arms to the sides of the chair here. And again, just continuing the breath, letting everything be nice and easy, not forcing anything, and just noticing what sensation you feel through the front of your body. Maybe your head jets up a little bit towards the ceiling. You should still be able to breathe easily and freely. Shouldn't be any holding or any tightness. Just allowing the pec muscles and the abdominal muscles to gently soften and gently expand. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly come back through center. Good. Let's take a breath to reset. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Nice job, you guys. All right, so now we're going to move on to our arms, our upper extremities. This first one I'm going to show with clasped hands. So if you're able, go ahead and open up your fingers here and intertwine them and try and make a good clasp where every finger is in between the other one. If you're having challenges with that, that's okay. A couple other options. You can take a different hand grip, or you can clasp onto the opposite wrist, whichever one needs a little bit more support. Or you always have the option of just doing one arm, whichever feels best for you this morning. So I'll go ahead and guide you with clasped hands. So as you inhale, feel your hips heavy, but feel the spine get long as the fingertips reach up and over in the direction of the ceiling. Doesn't necessarily have to be right over your head. Maybe you're right at about chest level. Maybe you're reaching so your hands are right in front of your face. Wherever it feels good in your body this morning, just go ahead and be there. Keep the breath moving. Try to relax the shoulders as you feel a little length, maybe in the side bodies, maybe the armpits. Lower half of the body stays heavy, stays grounded. And then as you take one more big inhale, maybe reach up a little higher, a little higher. Keep going, one more higher, stretch, and slowly, slowly release the arms down. Come on back. Hands down by your side. Nice job. All right, so the next one we will do is scapular glides. So that's our shoulder blades. This is the part of the program where I show you what it looks like without a table. If you have a flat surface or a table in front of you, you can place your hands directly on it and then just slide your hands forward so that your shoulder blades move up and around the rib cage. Now, if you don't have a table like me or a flat surface, you can do exactly what we just did, which was pretending there's a table there, or you can clasp your hands as well. And again, guide those shoulder blades up and around. And if you're wondering if you're doing it right, back off a little bit. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feel what that feels like. and then move the shoulder blades back away from one another. So it's just a simple motion in the shoulder girdle here. Trying to draw the shoulder blades away from one another and just create a little motion as they move up the rib cage. Good. Keep the breath moving here. Allow the armpits to relax, shoulders relax. And fingertips just keep reaching a little further away from you with every breath in. Good. Take one more deep inhale here. And then exhale, slowly come on back up to seated. Nice job. So we'll go ahead and I'll turn back towards center, facing you guys. Now we're going to gently open up the back of our shoulders here. So we'll start with our right arm. Option number one, bring your arm up and across, just reaching in the opposite direction. Option number two, you can grab a hold of your opposite shoulder, and that just gives a little bit more leverage here. Noticing if you feel a little bit deeper of sensation in the back side of that right shoulder. And then option number three is to take your opposite hand and bring your arm into a deeper stretch here. Again, whatever feels good for you. There shouldn't be any pain. Don't need to force anything. And just keep the breath moving. Inhale as you sit up nice and tall. Exhale, gently draw that arm into a little deeper of a stretch. Good. Take another deep breath here. And then exhale, slowly release. Good. Let that go. And then we'll switch sides. So now with the left arm, option number one, bring it up and across the body. Just reaching in the opposite direction. Option number two, you can grab a hold of your opposite shoulder here. Just giving yourself a little bit of leverage, gently tugging on that shoulder as you open up the back side of the left shoulder. And then option three, using your opposite hand to gently draw that arm into a little deeper of a stretch. Good. And again, not forcing anything. If there's any pain or discomfort, just back off a little bit. Good. With the breath in, sit up nice and tall. And with the breath out, gently deepen that stretch if it feels okay. Good. One more inhale here. And exhale, release that arm down. Nice job. And now my favorite part, shoulder rolls. Just letting go of any extra tension or any extra holding that you might be feeling. Good. Make sure to go forwards and backwards. Maybe switching sides, alternating the rolls, whatever feels good for you right now. Just try to let any extra tension go. Good. And when you're ready, come on back towards center, come to midline. Lower half of the body is flat, heavy, grounding, and then feel the upper half of your body lengthen up. Spine gets a little longer, shoulders relax down. Top of the head reaches towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly release the right shoulder down to the right ear. I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Just allowing yourself to come back coming back inwards. Letting go of any external distraction. And just letting gravity gently draw the weight of the head down towards the right side. As you watch and feel as the muscles on the left side of the neck gently stretch away from themselves. Slowly softening here. Good. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly come back towards center. Good. And maybe just take a minute here to notice the difference from one side to the other. Maybe the left side feels a little longer, a little more open. Just be aware. All right, switching sides. Go ahead, take a deep breath in. Once again, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, left ear drops to left shoulder. Again, closing the eyes if that feels comfortable. Allowing the attention to come inward. And just letting go of any holding here. And watch as gravity gently draws the top of the head over towards the left. As the muscles on the right side of the neck slowly begin to stretch open. Noticing what sensations come up. Just paying attention to how this feels for you right now in your body. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly drop the chin down towards the chest. And just begin to make small circles with the head and the neck. Going a little slower than you probably think you should. Just giving yourself the time and the space to feel into the stretch. Watching as it moves through all corners of the cervical spine. Switching directions as you're ready. Noticing if the sensation changes, or maybe it just feels a little different going in this direction. And continuing to move the breath nice and easy. Good. When you're ready, come back through center. Bring the head back in line with the spine. And once again, we'll return to our starting posture. So feet flat on the floor, knees bent, hips heavy, grounding through the lower half of your body, and then lengthening through the spine. Top of the head reaches towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders down towards the ground. And we'll finish just as we started with 3 deep breaths. I invite you once more to close the eyes. Inhale through the nose, pull the breath in. Exhale, open mouth, let the breath go. Inhale through the nose, belly fills, chest expands. Exhale, open mouth, let it all go. Last one, deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Go ahead, let the breath come back to normal. of any holding or focus points you might have been holding on to. And just take a minute, allow yourself to feel into this moment. Simply noticing, simply being aware. And as you're ready, slowly blink the eyes. Come on back into the room. And we are done with stretching. So thank you guys for joining for that portion. I will go ahead and get set up for the next mindfulness meditation part. So hold tight and I'll be right with you. Good morning, Dawn. I see your message. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, staying safe and healthy. And hello to everyone else who is joining or has joined. Thank you guys so much. All right, so as I mentioned, we are going to do something a little bit different for the meditation and mindfulness section today. It's something called a body scan. And before, when we had been doing the breath work, I had been guiding you to focus on the breath, right? Either watch a part on the body or watch the breath itself. And that just helped that helped maintain attention on one thing, right? Focusing on the breath, watching the inhale, watching the exhale. So now with the body scan, it's a little bit different. We will find the same comfortable posture, either seated or you can do it lying down, wherever you feel safe, wherever you feel comfortable. And all you're going to do is, with my guidance, you're going to focus on different parts of the body. So I will lead you from the floor up. So we'll start down at the feet. And then as we go through the body, all I want you to do is simply bring attention and awareness to what the physical sensation feels like in your body in that moment. And again, with this, there's no right or wrong. It doesn't need to look like anything or feel like anything. I'm simply going to give you some verbal cues of things to maybe be aware of, maybe notice. But if you don't feel them, it's okay. If you keep getting distracted, that's okay too. I'm just going to continue to try to bring you back in. Excuse me. So again, go ahead and find a comfortable seat. And just take a few deep breaths here, letting go of any tension that might have crept back into the body. Letting go of any holding, maybe in the jaw, maybe your hands, maybe it's the shoulders. Relax them down. Good, and just take a few deep breaths here. I will start a little bit of ambient music and it will begin with the sound of the bell. But from there's not any timer. I will simply lead you guys in and out of the body scan. So just go ahead and allow yourself to relax and let go. So again, take a few deep breaths here, just paying attention to the breath as it goes in and out. A few more just like that, watching the breath as it goes in and out. A you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes here. Bring the gaze inward. And just try to allow yourself to envision the body with the mind's eye. Seeing yourself from head to toe. As you're ready, bring your awareness down to your feet. And just notice what your feet feel like. Are you wearing socks? Maybe do you have shoes on? Can you feel the pressure of either of those items? Maybe you feel them on the bottom of your feet. Perhaps you feel your toes against the fabric or against the hard surface of the inside of your shoe. Simply just feeling into your feet. Maybe there's a difference in sensation from left to right. Just notice that. No need to judge it or label it or try to change it. Just be aware. As you're ready, guide that awareness over the ankle joint and moving your attention up to the lower half of your leg. Feeling into the shin on the front of the leg, and the calf muscles on the back of your leg. Notice what the sides of your legs feel like, both inside and outside. Maybe where the shin bone connects with the calf muscles. Maybe you can feel the sensation of your pant legs on the lower half of your leg. Maybe there's sensations of tingling or numbness, maybe even a little achiness. That's okay. Just notice. Simply watching the body as it sits in this moment. When you're ready, draw that attention, draw that awareness up and over the knee joint, coming up into the thighs. Feeling both the top of the thighs and the back of the thighs. Maybe noticing what it feels like in the body just behind the knee, right at the knee joint. Simply bring your attention there. If your hands are sitting on top of your thighs, maybe you notice that sensation. Feeling the weight of the palms. Maybe you notice what the back of your legs are feeling as they sit on the chair beneath you. And it doesn't need to feel like anything specific. There's no expectation here. It's simply noticing what's happening in your physical body in this moment. Continue to move the awareness upward into the hips, into the glute muscles. And once again, feeling what the weight of the legs feels like in your body. Maybe the waist of your pants is snug on the skin. Maybe you can feel the seat of the chair. Just bringing any attention and any awareness into your legs, into the hip joints, the muscles surrounding the pelvis. Feeling into your body right in this moment. And then see if you can observe the lower half of your body in its entirety. From your hips, down your thighs, past your shins and calves, all the way down into the toes. And then just notice. Notice any sensations. Notice any differences. Maybe the body feels heavy. Maybe it feels light. Maybe you can sense the temperature in the room. Take a deep breath in and a soft breath out. We'll begin to move the attention up the body, moving in to the belly and the chest, feeling the torso here as a whole. And again, just watching, just noticing. Maybe you notice the sensation of your body expanding with every inhale, and softly relaxing with every exhale. Watching as your torso changes shape because of the breath that's pulled in. Making sure to bring awareness to both the front body and the back body. What does your shirt feel like on your skin? Can you notice the sensation of fabric? Are there any rumbling sensations in your stomach? How does your rib cage react with each inhale And each exhale, as you're ready, moving the attention out of the torso and into the arms, starting with the shoulders and the upper arm bones. What do they feel like? Are they heavy? Do they feel light? Do you feel a difference from left to right? Does the fabric of your shirt feel a little different than it did in the torso? Continue to draw the awareness down your arms, past the elbow joint, into the forearms, into the wrists, and all the way down to your fingertips. What do you feel? What do you notice? Can you sense temperature in the palms and the forearms? Maybe the top of the hands. If your hands are sitting on your lap or on top of your thighs, what does that feel like? What sensation do you feel in the hands? Are there differences from side to side? There's no right or wrong answer. There should be no judgment with whatever response comes up. It just simply is. Allow your awareness to collectively see the whole length of your arm, from fingertips to shoulders. Just noticing what your limbs feel like in this moment. Slowly move the awareness out of your arms and into your neck. Feeling the tops of the shoulders as the muscles crawl up towards the base of the skull. Feeling the front of the neck and the back of the neck. Maybe noticing if you feel a temperature sensation. Maybe the air is cool, maybe it's warm. Maybe you notice the sides of your neck muscles a little more. Continue to draw that awareness up from the neck into the skull, into the facial muscles. Notice what's happening in your jaw, in your tongue, awareness to the sides of your head as you feel into the muscles surrounding the ears, and the nose, and the eyes. Notice what your forehead's doing right now. Simply observe. Observe as you draw the attention all the way to the top of your head, the crown of your head. Notice the sensation of your head as a whole, as it sits on top of the neck, that sits on top of the shoulders, that's held up by the torso, and supported by the hips and the legs. And now, with your mind's eye, with your internal gaze, can you see the body here as it is, as a whole, all the way from the tips of your toes, up through your legs, past your hips, into your torso, crossing over shoulders and elbows, out through the fingertips, back into the neck, around the entirety of the head, and up through the top of your head. Watching your body as one whole unit, connected in its entirety, as we all are. Many pieces, many parts, but one being. As you're ready, take a deep breath into the body. Watch as the breath expands through its entireties, down to the toes, out the fingertips, up through the top of the head. And exhale, let it go. Do that again. Pull the breath in. Watch as the inhale reaches all corners of the body. And exhale, let it all out. One more, just like that. Pull the breath in. Watch as the body expands. And exhale, let it all go. Let it soften. Allow your breathing to return to normal. Letting go of any focus, any holding. And just give yourself a minute. Feel into your physical form as it is right now in this moment. Take a soft breath in and a soft breath out. And when you're ready, slowly begin to blink the eyes open. Come on back into the space that you're in. Hopefully this was an opportunity for you guys today to try to calm the storm within. There's a lot outside of us. There's a lot going on in our world. And we can't always control that, and that's okay. But we can try our hardest to control what goes on inside and how we respond, where we put our attention, what we focus on. I hope you continue to have a wonderful day. Keep trying to focus on the good that resides within you. Focus on what's going on right now inside your body, and continue to have a wonderful day. So thank you guys so much, as always, for joining. I appreciate it more than you know, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Thanks so much.